Okay, today we're going to find out how to remove a BMW wheel badge and replace it with a new one. First of all, we need to take the badge out the centre of the wheel. It's attached to this centre cap. On this particular badge, it's on a centre cap where you can see a plastic rim around the outside. If on your centre cap it's chrome all the way around the outside, the centre cap doesn't have a replaceable badge. The badge and the cap is all one piece. But in this case, as you can see the plastic rim around the outside, this badge can be removed and replaced. First thing I've done is put some masking tape here on the wheel, and this will protect the wheel because I'm going to use a small screwdriver with a flat end to actually remove this badge, and the tape here will prevent me scratching the wheel. What you've got to do, you've got to push the screwdriver in behind the badge like this, and we have to lever the badge out. And there we are, and the badge comes out like that. Typical BMW plastic centre cap with the lugs all the way around the outside. This particular one, you see the little tabs here, that means that this ring can be removed from the main cap, but they're not all like that. Some of the caps are all one piece. So our next task is to remove this badge from the cap and replace it with a new one. Okay, now we're going to remove the badge from the centre cap. First thing we need to do is, this one has a rim that comes off the edge. We need to remove the rim simply by lifting up this little tab here all the way around, and the rim will come off. On the ones without this removable rim, you don't need to remove anything because there's nothing to remove. So we take it off like that. And as you can see, this one actually doesn't have any self-adhesive on the back at all. Some of the older ones are like that. So the first thing we need to do, we need to clean this up, because it needs to be reasonably clean to get the new badge to stick onto it. So I'm just going to use some kitchen cleaner to clean it up. Get it reasonably clean. What you'll find on many of the wheel badges, the centre caps like this, they already have a wheel badge that is stuck on it with the adhesive. If that's the case, then you need to prise off the wheel badge with a screwdriver, and it can be quite tight. You basically destroy the old wheel badge in the process of getting it off. Once you've got it off, you'll find there'll be some sort of brown adhesive underneath, but it'll be hard. You don't need to worry about that. Just do the same as I'm doing now. Clean the badge up, or clean the cap up rather than the badge, and that should give a good enough surface to stick the new badge on. Most of them actually do have an adhesive on. It's unusual to find a one like this that doesn't have any adhesive. I'm just getting the worst of the dirt off it. The BMW wheel badges don't last for the life of the car. They last a few years before they will start to blister. Okay, now once you've done that, you've got to make sure that the surface is dry as well, or else the new badge won't fit. Yeah. Now, this is a new badge. When buying the badge, make sure you measure the width of the badge, including the chrome sides. There's lots of different sizes of BMW self-adhesive wheel badge. As you can see on the back, it's completely self-adhesive. So all we need to do is simply to peel off the backing, like that. Being careful not to touch the adhesive. Stick it onto the cap, just like that, and press it down. And that's fitted on there. Now what we should really do maybe is to clean up this centre ring. That can be cleaned up quite well, because if you've got a new badge on, we don't want the centre ring looking too dirty. That's just quite difficult to clean like that. Let me just press it back onto the badge, and it'll be just as easy to clean. It just simply clips back on in a way that it came off. Now it makes it easier to clean the centre ring. You can buy these new centre caps, they're not too expensive, so if you don't want to go to the effort of cleaning it up like I'm doing now, you can just buy a new one. As I said before, the badges are available moulded onto the centre cap with a wider chrome ring in the end. They're slightly more expensive, but they do look a lot better. But to save a little bit of money, it's just as easy to replace your badge just like I've done here. Okay. Okay, well, I need to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up, but as you can see, the worst of the dirt has come off the badge, and the new wheel badge looks much better than the old wheel badge. And now it's ready to go back on the car. Put it back on the car, you just simply push it back in. You don't need a screwdriver, it's just simply a case of pushing it back in place. And that's how to change a BMW wheel badge.